Hey, welcome back, and this is my video for the Waterloo Video Game Swap, which occurred on March 29th, 2015. And I have to say, every single time I go, I always have a blast. So if you're in the Waterloo, Kitchener area, Toronto area, even London area, and you can make the trip out to Waterloo, I highly recommend it. If you're looking for those hard-to-find games, this is where you're going to find it. And if you're looking to just hang out with some YouTubers, which there was plenty of, this is a great place to actually meet people that, you know, maybe you watch on YouTube and you don't get a chance to meet in person. People like NintendoFanBoy.
Hey guys, NintendoFanBoy here. I'm down here at the Waterloo Flea Market swap meet here. It's a great show. I drove 3 hours here, and it's a great time. Well worth the drive down here. So if you guys are ever in the area, drive down here. My channel consists of a lot of pickup videos. Hopefully I'm going to start doing reviews once I can get a HD PVR hooked up. So come back and check out my channel. I'll have collection videos, update videos, all that good stuff. Thanks guys.
I also got a chance to meet SeeJayAre again.
Hey, what's going on guys? SeeJayAre here from the Waterloo Video Game Swap in Waterloo, Ontario. Canada's largest, well worth the drive. I believe 4th year that they've been running this. Andrew Lenny, Jamon911 puts this on. He does a great job. So if you're anywhere near, come to next September's show.
What about your channel?
I'm SeeJayAre. I do garage sale pickups, retro video game pickups, gameplay videos with my son, gameplay on Twitch now, stuff like that.
Awesome. GamerAlle VT.
Hi, I'm at the Waterloo Game Swap. I'm GamerAlle VT. My channel's mostly about me making raps. It makes it comedy rap, so I call it crap. I'm seeing about freestyle stuff. I do pickup videos, which are called Pickups Hiccups. Open at games, game unboxings. I have GamerAlle, that's life. This is where I do various career modes in sport games, and I also have lots of GamerAlle, Game On, pack rats, unboxings, pack openings. I have lots of stuff on my channel. Check it out, GamerAlle VT.
Awesome. So what do you think about the show here?
I love it. This is my third swap, Waterloo swap. Last year was my first one in April. So yeah, last year was.
Awesome.
That's really good. Come down for a good time.
Liquid Wayno, who I met for the first time.
Alright guys, it's Liquid Wayno here, so I'm at the Waterloo Video Game Swap here with all the guys, Canadian Retro Longshots videotaping here, and we got Game Hunters here as well. First time here, never been to the Game Swap here at all before, but pretty awesome, lots of stuff going on. It was pretty crazy earlier, a lot of people were packed in here, but yeah, it was sweet. If ever you guys have a chance to make it out here, make sure you come on out. If you want, come over and check out my channel. Make sure you check out all these guys' channels too. I'm sure Longshot is going to put everything in the description below, so we'll talk to you guys later.
Both Josh and Ben from GameHuntersRUs.
What's up YouTube? Josh here from GameHuntersRUs. Be sure to come check out our channel, GameHuntersRUs on YouTube. Pretty easy to figure out. This is my first year being a vendor at the swap. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty hectic though, so definitely a new experience I haven't been used to. But awesome. That's an awesome show. If you're ever in the area or you're close, you should definitely come check it out. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time.
I also hung out with Canadian Retro all day.
It's Canadian Retro. This is just the end of the Waterloo Video Game Swap. I'm pretty exhausted actually right now. I've loaded quite a bit of stuff here at the show, so I'm really happy about that.
A lot of great YouTubers around here. It's a really great spot. If you guys have not checked out the show, you definitely need to. It's so worth your time. Even if it's a few hours drive for you, it's definitely worth it. It's a huge show. I wish I got more chance to actually travel around. I was a vendor this year, so it was kind of difficult for me, but overall, really great show. You got to check it out. So if you want to check out my channel, it's Canadian Retro. You can look me up, no problem. Check out the t-shirt, but you can check out my channel. I do basically like pickup videos and things like that. I put probably a video out every few days, so if you guys want to check that out, go right ahead. I'm sure there'll be links down below.
And I got to meet JRock and Kevin from BurriedOnMars. Links to all these channels are going to be down below, so please take a look at all their channels and give them a sub. They all have great channels, so they're all highly recommended. Now, my experience at the Waterloo Video Game Swap is a little bit different than everyone else's because I was an unexpected vendor at the swap. I had brought stuff to trade with different vendors because that's one of the things you can do at these swaps is bring a bunch of stuff and see if vendors will give you, a little bit of credit or a straight trade for something that you may want. So my day started with basically picking up Canadian Retro at his place, and when he told me he had a lot of stuff, and given I've been to his house quite a few times, when he put it all in my car, I realized how much stuff he had, because my car went, the shocks in my car went from up here to down here. So yeah, he's got a lot of stuff, but he unloaded quite a few things. So anyways, we made the 50-minute drive out from our area to the Waterloo area, and we met up with Bowser's Fart Sack, who doesn't post videos, but we keep pushing him to do so because he has such amazing things, and he's such a nice guy too. So we got there, we were chatting with Chris a little bit, and Josh from GameHuntersRUs came up to us, and so we all started chatting a little bit. Kind of got there an hour before they let the vendors in, and come around 10 o'clock we all started unloading the cars and bringing stuff up. And Chris told me that, oh yeah, I reread the contract and you can sell stuff if you want. And I said, well, okay, might as well. Make a little bit of money instead of spending it. I mean, that's always a good thing. So I ended up sharing a table with Josh. And we were basically hanging out all day and chit-chatting, and it was such a great time. So the way it was set up was Bowser's Fart Sack table was over here, Josh and my table were right in the middle, and then Canadian Retro is to the right of us. And Josh and I think he explained it in his video, there was that little gap between Bowser's Fart Sack table and Canadian Retro, and that gap was his table and mine. So, yeah, we did okay, but we didn't do nearly as well as Canadian Retro or Bowser's Fart Sack. But either way, I still had a great time. One of the highlights of the show always for me is meeting everybody and just kind of interacting face to face, because you see these people, these YouTubers online obviously, and maybe you post a comment here and there and they respond, and that's kind of how you interact. Maybe you do a video response, but actually meeting someone face to face is a different experience altogether, and it's such a great experience to interact face to face. So that's always a highlight for me anyways. So because I was a vendor, I didn't get a chance to actually pick up a lot of stuff. And I did get a few things, but it was basically from Bowser's Fart Sack table and Canadian Retro's table. So I did make the walk around, which I posted a video of me walking around earlier. That was the only chance I got to walk around that entire show. And we were basically, the show opened at 12 and ended at 5, so within those 5 hours I was at the table selling stuff, and I took 7 minutes to walk around. So anyways, basically, Josh and I, we sold a bit of things, and we just kind of chit-chatted the entire time. After the show, we all went out for burgers, and we ended up staying at what's it called, Big Tex, I think it was called, in Kitchener, and it was, I think Bowser's Fart Sack kind of named it well. The burger was good, but it was dry because they pound it really thin. So it's recommended, but not highly recommended. Everything else though that there was good. The fries, the onion rings, are all great. So let's get into the pickups. So like I said, I wasn't able to pick up too much at the swap this time. I was stuck at the table from basically 12 to 5, and you may have seen a roughly 3.5 minute video that I put up last week of me actually walking around the swap. That was the only chance I got away from the table, so it was just to make that really quick video, and that was basically it. I didn't get a chance to buy a lot, but what I did get, I'm actually pretty happy with. I didn't have to go too far because I got one thing off Canadian Retro, one thing off Josh, and one thing off Bowser's Fart Sack, and then basically this big box I got off Liquid Wayno, which he brought to me. And what's in this box is, as you can see, it's huge. It's full of empty CD cases, which are really useful when you need to replace cracked cases for PS1 games or Dreamcast games. And this was initially supposed to be shared out between myself, Canadian Retro, and Josh from GameHuntersRUs. Neither one of them grabbed any, so I was kind of surprised. I always need these things, and I was happy to get them. I don't think I need this many, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out what I need, and then I'll pass it along to someone else who may need more cases as well. So Liquid Wayno, thank you very much for this very huge box of CD cases. Next up, Josh from GameHuntersRUs. I gave him a little gift that he was kind of looking for. He had mentioned in one of my videos a while back, oh man, I really like Afro Samurai, and I kind of kept it for him. I gave that to him, and then he immediately goes, oh, I got freebies too, and he came up with Fantastic Four, the animated series, on DVD, and I remember this actually. I actually still am a big fan of the X-Men animated series, and kind of like 93, 94, 95, Marvel really tried other superhero characters. I know Spider-Man had a comic, Captain America, Silver Surfer had its own comic, and there's the Fantastic Four, which this is the complete series right here from 94 to 95. I don't remember this one being as good as X-Men, but I remember it being better than Silver Surfer. I still enjoyed this one, so I'm happy to have this. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to watch through it again. So Josh, thank you very much for this little freebie here. Now I'm going to skip, I got this from Bowser's Fart Sack, but I'm going to save this for the end because this is actually what I was really looking forward to. Next up, I got this from Canadian Retro, and this is Beyond Good and Evil. And at the end of the show, I kind of saw him packing away things, and I noticed that this was still there, and I don't know why. It was really priced reasonably, and I don't know why it didn't sell, but I asked him, hey, how much do you want for this thing? And he said, just take it. So he basically tossed us in for free. The reason I wanted this is I have the Player's Choice copy of this, and my general rule is if I can replace a game for $5 or less and upgrade it from Greatest Hits or Player's Choice to a Black Label, I'll go ahead and do so. So anyways, like I said, he just tossed us in for free. It's free. It's complete, and it's in mint condition, so I'm very happy to have this now in Black Label format. So Canadian Retro, thank you very much for their passing this along. Last but not least, now this was something I was eyeballing from Chris's table since he was setting up. I kind of noticed it sitting there. About halfway through the show, I just kind of leaned over, hey Chris, you still got this game? And he said, yeah. I said, you know, if you're willing to sell it, I'll take it off your hands. And it is Ikaruga on the GameCube. And you may see there's a $55 price tag on here. He did not charge me $55, so he gave me kind of a bro price, if that's what you want to call it. But he gave me a great deal on this game, and this is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. It's complete, and I know it's going to be in my GameCube come this weekend, just because, like I said, it's one of those games I've been waiting for a while to find, and now that I finally have it, I'm super excited to play it. And if you're not familiar with this game, it's actually a shooter, and it looks very interesting, so I wanted to grab it and pick it up. So thank you very much, Chris. So tell me, did you guys make it out to the swap? Did you get a chance to come by our tables and at least say hi? If you did, tell us what you thought, and just put a comment down below. So anyways, that was my experience from the swap. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, take care.